Today we are going to talk about why warheads are sour and fruit crackers are sweet using chemistry.
It is very important for organisms to have chemical senses such as taste and smell, because this sensation of taste can affect their environment to help organisms distinguish new sources of food and also help them distinguish poisons.
5 very important tastes that we can distinguish are saltiness, sourness, sweetness, bitterness, and something called umami. Humans have 2,000 to 5,000 taste buds on their tongues. Each of these tiny taste buds contain about 50 to 150 taste receptor cells that determine the taste that they sense.
These warheads taste sour because they have malic acid inside. Their candy has as well as citric acid and ascorbic acids. Malic acid is also found in. Warheads are sour because of the malic acids. Ingredients that are in warheads are corn syrup, sugar, malic acid, citric acid, and cornstarch. The citric acid also takes part of how sour it is, but the main reason is because of the malic acid. So overall, what really makes the warheads so sour is because of the malic acid. Malic acids are high in solubility and have a lower melting point than other acids. Malic acids intensifies the impact in flavors and it improves the aftertaste of whatever the malic acid is in, whatever food. Malic acid takes part in sourness of the green apple because green apples are great. So are apples, but green apples are just much better because they're sour. Anyways, malic acid is generated in fruit metabolism and on warheads, as you see here, are coated with malic acid, and that's why they're so sour. You know what? I'm going to try one. This is the blueberry one. You'll see my face because it's so sour. So sour. Salts play a big in malic acid, and they have maltates that come from the salt.
Alright, so now for the fruit gushers. If you do it first of all, if you don't know what they are casings with big juicy juice and fruit peels, and they are made with real fruit juice. Well, and first they were discovered in 1991. They're like surprisingly very low in calories, and what makes and why do they taste so good? Well, it's because of the ingredients such as sugar, corn syrup, fructose, pears from concentrate, sugar, dried corn syrup, modified cornstarch, and grape juice from concentrate.
So what we have here is a picture of a tongue. And what tongues have are those little bumps that are on your tongue are called papillae or papillae, I don't know how to pronounce it, but they're taste buds. And what taste buds have are these little tiny hairs. They're like microscopic. They're called microvilli or microvilli. I don't know how to pronounce it either. But they're little hairs that send signals to the brain to tell how it tastes, how the food tastes. So, say if you're eating, fruit gushers. I don't have them here no more. Fruit gushers are sweet, so it sends to the brain that the taste and all that's on the tongue coming from the fruit gushers.
Alright, so back with the idea of taste. And taste begins when a food molecule touches a microscopic taste bud on your tongue. Like what Edwin described earlier, the papillae, aka the taste buds, which are like the tiny little dots on your tongue, and the microvilli, which are the little hairs. And like when a food molecule touches your tongue, you obviously get that sense of flavor. And a lot of people confuse taste with flavor. And taste is a chemical sense and have like receptor cells, which are the little dots, that have receptor cells that make up these buds. Flavor is a combination of many of these different senses of fusion. And also the brain comes in this too, and the brain just doesn't pick up taste, but it also picks up smell too. And like for example, say like if you're eating like a really spicy food, your like brain will factor in pain. And lastly, there have been other studies about this too, and that some other scientists believe that that these like taste receptors are like false, because if you think about it, like say like when like everyone was younger, if they didn't like a food, they would always block their nose, and you like couldn't taste anything. Like for example, if we had like our fruit gushers, and if you put one in your mouth and you held your nose, you wouldn't be able to taste anything until you open your nose.